hop or sucker the test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Check the lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh, front yard yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh.
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mayfield comes out throwing. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. And the Browns are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, Brock, I highly doubt all the plays will go as well as that one. But this coverage starts off the game with a major W.
That's all you could ask for right there. You come out so focused, so dialed into your game plan. You start this game strong, and you quickly throw a wrench into their opening script on the other side. That starts to play head games, and it certainly gives your defense a ton of confidence.
Nix with it on first. Brought in. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Judkins. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, that play call, it was certainly about playing it safe and just running it from the goal-to-go situation. I'm not sure it's possible with how well this defense is holding up.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Headed out right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 3rd and goal. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. To throw, here's Nix. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns parlay the interception into points. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And here is Schmidt to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A gain of 26 yards there. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st down, here's Baker. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! 6. 1-8, Kings!
Throwing again is Baker. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hey, alert 33! 180!
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Look at that power, deep left side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. So their 2nd drive ends just the way their 1st one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not if series are going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
The Buccaneers go to the nickel. 3rd down. Here's Nix. That's caught for the 1st. When this gets close to the red zone, he is inside the 25. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that flow. 2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind. You only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers reduce the lead to just 4. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. McLaughlin checks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers cut it to a field goal game. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Moore with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after him.
And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Ball forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. From the gun. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And this one belongs to the Bucs!
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Alert! Watch out!
1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield dumps it off to his running back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. We're to the end of 1. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 22. And the Bucs have the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
180! Watch out!
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Back to Flowers they go. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Real.
Mayfield now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So it'll be third down.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Hey, alert 33. Good. 180. What's up?
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. It's caught at the 4. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Good. Hey, alert 30. Good.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the turnover into a lead. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You tried bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before they find pay dirt.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Moore with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Nix from the gun. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first down, it's Nix. On the screen, this is Sampson. This is taken ahead to the 42. Benjamin Morrison coming up to make that tackle.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. This is cut by Isaiah Likely. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no question, Kate, if the big plays down the seam will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on third and short. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A give left side, Judkins. The stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they had the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1 minute, 58 seconds remaining in half number 1, partner. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Judkins. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's Nix to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Third and long for him here. Has it in close. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for second and goal. 9 quarterback run here. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They've been kept down so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on third and goal. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Third and goal. Here's Nix. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Schmidt connects, and that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
6. 20.
Baker now from the gun. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Looking to throw. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. There's 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Bucks ready to send it away on fourth as Jake Camarda runs on to punt it. Elijah Moore on the return for the Browns. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Chase with one was the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
has it on the teeth, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Tommy Malott on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
That's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
Here's Nix.
At the 32-yard line.
Has him running the comeback. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Throwing here, Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable to create space to take that shot downfield.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Quick pass, right side, complete. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. So Reed, they'll give it to Simpson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
They call that play in a huddle as a quarterback. You break the huddle, and you can almost feel it right from the jump. You get that surge at the point of attack on 4th and short. They did, and then some to move those chains.
And find Sampson out of the backfield. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Judkins. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Captain.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. And here is Schmidt to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets up the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! 180! What's that?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Irving here from the gun. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the gun, Mayfield. Into the hands of Pope. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
What's that?
From the red zone now. He brings it in. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
What's that?
Irving on the inside give. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
180!
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
180! Stop!
Right back to Irving now. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try the toss, left side. Ooh, yikes, that 2-point try was headed the wrong way. Just about everything going wrong on that attempt.
Browns 19. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now Nix. It's complete to Tillman outright. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That one's caught. Judy has it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Once more, it's Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Nix to throw again. Moving a screen pass for Judkins. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. No motion, a lot left. Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster. The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
Run. Set. 180.
Mayfield now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's the give to Irving. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
180.
Mayfield looking to throw on this 3rd and 1. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
180. Point it right.
Running for it, here's Irving. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on the 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front. Just as equally motivated to get off the field.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action with Mix. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. This is a big moment, Brock. Here comes Andre Schmidt. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield will look to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Regular. Kings. 20. Hey, alert. Got.
Throwing again is Baker. He's got a man left. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Set. Right, point it right. Got.
1st down, here's Baker. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Hey, this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes, and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off, man, that can be so difficult to defend.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Alert. Set.
Baker throwing again. Finding Flowers. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Set.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
From the 18-yard line, another try on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. It's his running back. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. 1st and goal. Here's Irving. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the 1st down run often leads to 2nd down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
There's another for Irving. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Irving! And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Give him 1 yard on that play. Another good stop, and that forces 4th and goal. They get the timeout, and with 1 second left, they're going to get mentally prepped to, you'd think, try this game winner. So it's all coming down to a try from Chase McLaughlin. It's a chip shot, this one straight ahead. Kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead. Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers winning here in Tampa. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And that certainly was today.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time.